I know now that my wife has become host to a Kandarian demon. I fear that the only way to stop those possessed by the spirits of the book is through the act of bodily dismemberment. I would leave now to avoid this horror, but for myself, I have seen the dark shadows moving in the woods, and I have no doubt that whatever I have resurrected through this book is sure to come calling for me.
This video will be a follow-up to my previous video titled Halloween, Satan's Grand Masterpiece. Because spiritualism plays a big part in October festivities. Spiritualism, let's look at this for a minute. A system of belief or religious practice based on supposed communications with the spirits of the dead. Regardless of what some may think, many people still believe that on October 31st, the veil between the living and the dead is thin enough to be able to communicate with the spirits of deceased loved ones. Now, Samhain, All Hallows Eve, Halloween, it makes little difference what you call it. People will still use the month of October to participate in demonic activities. And why do I say demonic? I don't, but our Heavenly Father does. Now, before I get deeper into conjuring the dead and the wicked ways of Satanism, what does God actually have to say about those who died? For the living know that they shall die, but the dead know not anything, neither have they any more a reward, for the memory of them is forgotten. Also their love and their hatred and their envy is now perished. Neither have they any more a portion forever in anything that is done under the sun. God makes it very, very clear that the dead are indeed dead. Furthermore, so man lieth down, and riseth not, till the heavens be no more. They shall not awake, nor be raised out of their sleep. There will come a time when the dead will be raised. We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed. In a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump. For the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed. For this corruptible must put on incorruption, and this mortal must put on immortality. So yes, we will be raised from the dead, but not until that last trumpet sounds and Jesus Christ returns for those saved in his name. God does make it very clear that the dead are dead and without consciousness. So then what are these spirits that people conjure? They are clearly not dead relatives. They are not friends you may have known. The truth is this: they are the spirits of devils working miracles. Look at that. They are the spirits of devils. Spirits of devils working miracles. For Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light. Therefore, it is no great thing if his ministers also be transformed as the ministers of righteousness. Now, consider that for a moment. That is what you are being deceived by. Evil spirits, familiar spirits, transformed, shape-shifting. Does that sound familiar? Manipulation. Now, this is Satan's way of saying the entire month of October is absolutely harmless. Satan through man. I have said this all along. There's a gentleman called Anton LaVey. He's the founder of the Church of Satan. Right? Well, check this out. He declared that by dressing up, either by wearing a costume or by coloring oneself in celebration of Halloween, signifies that you allow Satan to own you. He further said that when you adopt the pagan practices, you subconsciously dedicate yourself to the devil. He took joy in Christians who take part in the tradition, saying, "I am glad that Christian parents let their children worship the devil at least one night out of the year. Welcome to Halloween." Satan lies, as do Satanists. Right? And this is how Satan gets his power. He gets his power through lies. The lies of man. Now, man is weak without Jesus Christ. And now it is time to understand the depth of Satan's manipulation, because this is real. We're going to calculate the number of the beast with Gematria to understand the satanic law of reversal and the 33 and 666 connection. Now, 33, quite simply, is not only the highest degree in the Scottish rite of Freemasonry. 33 also represents a third, or 33%, of the angels who fell from heaven with Satan. Let the person who has insight calculate the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man. That number is 666. Now, the satanic law of reversal is all about the reverse of walking, thinking, playing phonograph records backwards, reverse speech. Not only is it backwards, it is also upside down, the opposite of Christ. Heaven is the reversal of hell. Heaven is up, hell is down. Upside down is as important to the Satanist as is backwards. As above, so below. Now, speaking of which, let's start here. As above, so below happens to be 936 in English Sumerian. Now, there are only 3 numbers you do not break down when using Gematria. Every number is broken down to a single digit except for 11, 22, and 33. So with as above, so below being 936, we break the number down this way. 9 plus 3 plus 6 equals 18. 18 still has to be broken down to a single digit. 1 plus 8 equals 9. Now, using your satanic law of reversal, you flip those 2 9s, you get 666. That 3 representing a third of the angels that fell from heaven. Alright, so this whole thing, based on spiritualism and the belief that the dead were able to contact the living. Let's look at this. Spiritualism is 996 in English Sumerian. We don't have to do any math at this point. Using the satanic law of reversal, flip those 2 9s. You get 666. Now, spiritualist is 906 in reverse English Sumerian. 9 plus 0 plus 6 equals 15. 1 plus 5 equals 6. Use your satanic law of reversal and flip that 9. Now, spiritualists, add an S, is 96 in reverse full reduction. All you have to do, once broken down, is flip that 9. So now what we're going to do is we're going to look at one of the many ways, especially in October, that people love. They love Ouija boards, right? The Ouija. Now, these things are also known as a spirit board, or a talking board. The spiritualists, they believe that the dead were able to contact the living. They used the talking board, or the modern-day Ouija board. Let's look at this for a moment. Ouija board is 96 in English Ordinal. 9 plus 6 equals 15. 1 plus 5 equals 6. Use your satanic law of reversal and flip that 9. You get your 666. Spirit board, 996 in reverse English Sumerian. Just use your satanic law of reversal and flip those 2 9s. Now, the spirit, the one thing that Satan wants to destroy, spirit happens to be 963 in reverse squares. 9 plus 6 plus 3 equals 18. 1 plus 8 equals 9. Flip those two nines. You get your 666, that 3 representing a third of the angels that fell from heaven. Now, here's our old buddy, Baphomet, right? Pentagrams on the side. Pentagram just so happens to be 33 in the Chaldean cipher. Not just Freemasonry. We need to get beyond Freemasons at some point, because Freemasons are just a group of men being manipulated by Satan and the fallen angels, 33. So all of this spirit contacting through the Ouija board is a part of the afterlife that people believe in. Afterlife happens to be 966 in reverse English Sumerian. Use your satanic law of reversal, flip that 9. 666. All of this Ouija board nonsense is a form of conjuring. Conjuring, check this out, is 33 in the Chaldean cipher and straight up 666 in English Sumerian. What are we conjuring? We're conjuring demons. God already told us so. Demons is 96 in the Francis Bacon cipher. 9 plus 6 is 15. 1 plus 5 equals 6. Flip that 9. Demons is also 30 in Jewish reduction. The fallen angels are at it again, as well as demonic. Demonic is 33 in Jewish reduction. Now let's go from demonic to entity. Entity, just like demons, is 30 in full reduction. 3 plus 0 is 3. There are your fallen angels. You get your 33. This is how the occult works. You cannot find things that aren't there. Entity is also 33 in reverse full reduction. Entity is also 69 in reverse ordinal. Flip that 9. Now, not only is entity 69, demonic entity is 69 in reverse full reduction. Again, flip that 9. Not only that, but demonic entity is 936 in the English Sumerian cipher. 9 plus 3 plus 6 equals 18. 1 plus 8 equals 9. Use your satanic law of reversal, flip those two 9s, 666, that 3 representing a third of the angels that fell from heaven. And now we're getting into demonic possession the more you mess around with it at this point, because now you're inviting spirits into your own body, into your own soul. Now, this involves the belief that a spirit, demon, or entity, the things we just discussed, it controls a person's actions. Those who believe themselves so possessed commonly claim that symptoms of demonic possession include missing memories, perceptual distortions, loss of a sense of control, and hypersuggestibility. It should be clear at this point that this is nothing to fool around with. Demonic possession is 669 in primes. Flip that 9, you get 666. Not only that, here's a little bit of reversal for you. Soul possession is 966 in reverse English Sumerian. Do you see the connection? Flip that 9 again, you get 666. Possessed souls, 99 in single reduction. 9 plus 9 is 18. 1 plus 8 equals 9. Use your satanic law of reversal, flip those 9s. And now for good measure, let's do this. Living dead is 33 in the Chaldean cipher. Living dead is also 69 in full reduction KV, where V equals 22. Use your satanic law of reversal, flip that 9. The Evil Dead, popular movie, 96 in Jewish ordinal. Do you see the connection with all of these numbers? Flip that 9. Evil is 36. Here's something interesting. Evil is 36 in the LCH Kabbalah cipher. Now, here's something to keep in mind when calculating the number of the beast. The sum of all numbers from 1 to 36 equals 666. and 66, meaning 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 all the way to 36 equals 666. This is why the satanic cipher begins with A being 36, because 36 is 666. Now, all of this conjuring, all of these evil spirits, it's nothing more than an illusion cast by Satan. Illusion 666, a form of witchcraft, which is also straight up 666. Not only is this dangerous, but these things, especially during the month of October, during Halloween, ghosts, goblins, spirits, spiritualism, this is a form of demonic activity. This is something that angers God. A man also or woman that hath a familiar spirit, or that is a wizard, shall surely be put to death. Clearly written in a different time, but again clearly shows us that God does not like this form of activity. There shall not be found among you anyone that maketh his son or daughter to pass through the fire, or that useth divination, or an observer of times, or an enchanter, or a witch, or a charmer, or a consulter with familiar spirits, or a wizard, or a necromancer. For all that do these things are an abomination unto the Lord. Familiar spirit happens to be 960 in English Sumerian. 9 plus 6 plus 0 equals 15. 1 plus 5 equals 6. Use your satanic law of reversal. Flip that 9. You get 6, 6, 6. Not only that, but familiar spirit in reverse squares is 3,906. 3 plus 9 plus 0 plus 6 equals 18. 1 plus 8 equals 9. Flip those two nines. 6, 6, 6. That 3 representing a third of the angels that fell from heaven. And just to be clear, familiar spirit, a demon supposedly attending and obeying a witch, often said to assume the form of an animal. Quite interesting. And while we're here, real quick, let's just make it very clear, since this is about fallen angels and the devil and Satan, fallen angels is 636 in reverse satanic. Fallen angels is also 99 in reverse full reduction EP, where E equals 22. Flip those nines. The devil is 33 in the Chaldean cipher. That satanic liar, Anton LaVey, he has a lot in common with that other liar called Satan. Anton LaVey is 69 in reverse full reduction EP. All you have to do is flip that 9 and you get 666. Watch this. Slide right on over to Satan, who is 69 in the KFW Kabbalah cipher, the prince of lies. Ye cannot drink the cup of the Lord and the cup of devils. Ye cannot be partakers of the Lord's table and of the table of devils. Have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness, and be ye separate, saith the Lord, and touch not the unclean thing, and I will receive you.